Enjoy, it's Georgia here for MMA Plus backstage at TFC 3. Now with James Duckett. James, that was a nasty knockout of Daniel Cassell. Teep kick, he was out right there. Arguably the biggest knockout we've seen tonight here at the Manchester Victoria Warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buzzing, what can I say? I'm buzzing to have got the win in that way as well. You know, I've been visualising for months how this fight's going to go. And for it to pay off like that, you know, what can I say? I'm very happy.
I was looking around cage side, saw Rogers was there, Matt Inman's there, Cole Townsend was there, massive smile on everyone's faces. Does that just, you know, come to show the amount of hard work you put in for this one?
Yeah, I mean, I've come on a hell of a lot since I've been at SBG. Training with what you just mentioned, then Matt Inman, saw Rogers, Stapes, every day, and you know, it's just really pushed me up another level.
Yeah. I want to ask about the IMMAF and how that's helped propel you to where you are today, because you got a silver medal in the 2015 World Championship.
Yeah. I got a silver in the Worlds in Vegas, and I got a bronze in the European Championships, which was in Birmingham. But I actually lost to the two winners of both tournaments. And I mean, yeah, to have numerous fights in 1 week, it definitely calms you down. You know, when you in your pro career a little bit later down the line, you need that experience, I'd say.
To get that tournament experience, because it's not very common in amateur mixed martial arts, and to get that, to travel the world and be able to do that, has that helped put you in this position now where you're arguably one of the strongest amateurs out there?
I'd definitely say so, yeah. I mean, I think it's going to start changing now anyway. I think maybe a couple of years ago people would just be having under 10 fights at amateur and they'd go pro. They'd have a good little run and they'll go pro, but I think now people are starting to see that you ought to be taking your time at the amateur, similar to boxing. Maybe not as many as boxing, but you know, similar.
You were grinding since 2015, and then you know you've turned pro now. That's still 2 years. You know, there's a lot of amateurs now who will still only have 2 fights, 3 fights. But you've had many amateur fights, and it's now put you in that position here as a pro fighter, where arguably, you know, you're a pro level where you've already had 10 pro fights.
I mean, I had 19 amateur fights, won 14, lost 5, and I mean, them ones that I lost to was against very tough people. But I mean, it does hurt, so I can see why people want to have just a few and then go pro. You're sort of rushing it a little bit though. Whereas if you put the hard work in early like that, build up that experience, you know, and pay off later down the line, I think.
Last thing now, SBG Manchester, amazing gym, and obviously there's so many guys in there right now who arguably you could say are the best fighters in their category in the world. Matt Inman's fighting for a world championship. Saul Rogers is without question one of the best fighters outside of the UFC. You know, working with those guys day in, day out, continuing to improve. Does that make you 100% more hungry to go out there and be on their level?
100%. I mean, you turn up at the gym and they're grinding, so you definitely catch it off them. But I mean, when I first started at SBG early last year, I was just in with Matt Inman sparring every Friday, and he's beating the shit out of me. But I mean, it does pay off because you learn a hell of a lot, and my game's come on massively from sparring with the likes of Matt Inman and Saul Rogers.
Well, James, it was a fantastic knockout here tonight at TFC 3. Congratulations on that. Thank you for your time. Cheers.